Hi guys, right, so today we're visiting a property that we've just bought. Now this one is a little bit different to normal properties. It was unmortgageable. It's got no bathroom or kitchen, which means you can't get a mortgage on it. So we've just bought this, and it appears to be, as you'll see in a minute, that somebody's bought it to try and renovate it, but then they've abandoned it. No idea why, so let's go and have a look. Okay, so before we go in, you can see here that there's just paint everywhere. Somebody's thrown paint up the walls. Totally in a state of disrepair. Looks like there's a bit of old timber there instead of plastic. So not good. So let's go and have a look inside. Okay, so hallway totally trashed. They've attempted to do some plastering or something, I'm not quite sure what. Lovely pink walls, lovely front door. Looks like it's had some new electric, looks like it's had a new consumer unit, so doesn't always mean that it's been rewired, but that certainly looks new. Just horrible light switches, just horrible and decrepit really. So this looks like they put a new staircase rail and newel posts in, but and doors. Looks like there's this is a new door, so it looks like they've done that, but yeah, it looks pretty dreadful. So moving on into the living room area, they've attempted to strip the walls, and then I don't know why people do this. Why would they do this and sell the house then? They could have run out of money. They could have been in a joint venture and had an argument. Whole host of reasons why somebody would do this. Normally it's either they've run out of money or they've had an argument with a business partner, so they've just sold it. So there are quite a few of these around. If you look for them, abandoned projects, you can find these quite easily if you look around. You have to do a bit of digging, but they are there to be found. Okay, so if you're moving on round, so what we're going to do in here, so we'll continue to strip all the walls off, and then we'll replaster the whole house. So the whole house will be completely replastered. We'll put new skirting boards on, new architraves. We would have put new doors on, but it's already got new doors, so we don't need to do that. We'll obviously check the electrics, and if not, we'll rewire it, and we'll check all the plumbing and things like that. Okay, so moving on into the kitchen area, so you can see that the kitchen has been taken out. They haven't even bothered to take it out of the house. The kitchen is just there, just kind of thrown into a pile. One of the things is that you can't work like this. You need to have clear areas to work. So we certainly wouldn't work with mess around us, with bags of plaster, with old tiles on the window. So if you're going to rip it out, clear it, get it completely out into the garden or into a skip. Sometimes we don't always put it straight into a skip. We'll put it into like maybe one room, but this is, you'll see in a minute as we go around, this is not one room, it's every room is just trashed. So I can't even give them the benefit of the doubt. But anyway, so yeah, so we're going to rip out the kitchen any further. We'll take all the, I can see that there's electrics hanging down, there's light switches and things. So, excuse me, phone always goes, doesn't it? So yeah, so we will strip this back. We will clear it all out. We'll do a quick kitchen plan of what goes where. We'll get it rewired. Certainly the kitchen area needs rewiring, and then, as I say, we'll check the rest of the house and see if that needs rewiring. Judging by some of these, they look pretty old, but doesn't necessarily mean the wiring is old, but we'll certainly check that out. So yeah, this is the kitchen, and what we'll probably do is have that area there as a dining area, so we'll make this a kitchen diner. Replaster it, freshen it all up, new skirting boards, new woodwork. It'll be really nice. Two really good sized rooms. This is a good sized room, and so is the living room. So let's go and take a look upstairs. Okay, so first of all, if we move into the smallest of the rooms, which is a box room, As you can see, they've attempted to plaster very, very poorly. This is really like a DIYer has done this. This is no plasterer has done this. This is, you know, somebody's attempted to do this themselves. It's awful. The other telltale sign is that plaster I know is fairly new. That is plaster that was only available during lockdown. The main plaster wasn't available, so there's another company that came to the market to make this plaster. So I know it's fairly recently that they've plastered this. Not that it makes any difference, but either way, it's a terrible job. So again, not much to do in here. We'll rip it out and we'll just re-skim over the plaster. It's already had new doors, as mentioned before, so we've got new doors. So yeah, moving on through into the next room. So that's the smaller room. So here is the largest of rooms, and again, they've already done quite a lot of work for us. So it's already been stripped of wallpaper. So there's not much to do in here. So we'll just take the floors up. We'll ensure that there's no bits of wallpaper left, and then we'll just re-skim it, and this room will be complete. So again, fairly superficial really. It looks worse than it is. It's a shame that the previous people who had this didn't continue with it, because a lot of the work has already been done. You know, it's made to look a lot worse than it really is. Okay, so if we come on through and look at the next room, which is the second largest room, we can see in here that there's a boiler, which they've taken away the cabinet. And again, I don't know why they left all the junk in here, but as I say, it's just look, maybe just, I don't know, guessing. But boiler there, so it looks like it ran out of service. It's got a sticker on there saying 20th of July 2019. So again, we'll just strip these, take the skirting boards off, replaster it, repaint it, and this room's back as good as new. So moving on into the bathroom area. Can't really get in the bathroom area. As you can see there is, it's just full of junk. Just should have been cleared out, should have been put outside or into the skip, but it's just been piled into there. So what we'll do in there, we'll again rip it out, re-skim the walls, put some new tiling in, new bathroom suite, and that's done. Okay, so moving on out into the garden area. As you can see, whatever was inside the house, they've just thrown into the garden. Now, this has probably been here for some while, not like the plaster, because it's all overgrown with vegetation and weeds and whatever else. But so again, we'll just get a skip straight into the skip, and that's the garden cleared. Probably takes about a day to clear the garden, and that's done. We get some weed killer, kill all the weeds. We won't even bother with returfing it. We'll just get some topsoil and reseed it, paint all the fences, and then this garden is going to look as good as new. Okay, so what you've got here is a house right at the very beginning. So I thought it'd be good to show you, because every few days I'll bring you back here and we can see the progress that we're making on this house. So just to recap, this is a 3-bed semi, which was sold below value because it didn't have a kitchen or a bathroom, so it wasn't mortgageable. Somebody's attempted to do the work themselves and they've abandoned it. So this is where we're at, day one. We'll bring you back in a few days for you to check on the progress. So all that leaves me to say is don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and if you've got any comments, comment below. Thanks guys, see you next time.